Hello everybody, this is Pheno, and today we are back with some more Duelyst. I'm thrilled. I'm very excited. So I'm recording this a little bit in advance because of the 3-day weekend and the way that my internet is in this wonderful state I live in. I am unable to upload videos from my, my residence. So I currently use my wonderful business class work internet to upload all my content because you can't put content up like I do with with the internet that most of the country has here in America. Our net is not great. So I am prepping this a little bit early, but I hope you guys still enjoy it. The rest of the content for the rest of the week should go pretty in line with the way it usually does, and this should be a pretty normal episode as well, but I did just want to let you guys know any feedback from the Friday episode I will not have gotten when this goes up. So thank you all from the past into the future for your comments and all of your input, and I can't wait to put it in action. So let's claim this free card. Hello, free card. How are you? Diamond Golem. Very cool. All right. So we got a new deck to play, courtesy of Mike. Thank you very much. As always, it is a huge help that you not only give me fantastic deck ideas, but you also you go the extra step for me and you're like, this is why you should try this card, and that is really helpful. And the logic behind having the different cards within there is really helpful. So what I'm going to be putting together today and playing, hopefully we can get Songhai, is I'd really like to play the Songhai deck that you recommended from Thursday's episode and give that a go. So let's see what we pull. Vitruvian. Blah. That's fine. Not really concerned about that, to be perfectly honest. It does mean I'm gonna pop in really quick. I'm gonna toss together the Songhai deck that you recommended, and we're gonna get rid of all of our duplicates, our one common duplicate, and I'm gonna toss it together just so that the rest of the viewers might be interested in a potential deck like that, with Kelios. And basically, from what I can tell, you want, let's see, I've got 3 juxtapositions. I only own 1 juxtaposition. I'm not going to craft them for a class that I'm not that interested in. I'm sorry. It's just not worth it currently to me. I know 3 Gotatsus. It is really tiny writing here. We've got Scroll Bandit. Where you hiding, Scroll Bandit? I know you're in here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're missing a couple of them. Kaido Assassin. 1, 2, 3. Chikari. He's chilling out back here. 1, 2, 3. And then we've got, why is this still blinking? And then we've got ourselves definitely Flame Wreath. So Flame Wreath was a card that I looked at a little bit, debated on putting in the deck, and then ended up not putting into the deck last week from the Friday episode, which Friday's episode was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Same with juxtaposition, inner focus, when nuking Gotatsu, Phoenix Fire. So I'm learning the mana value of the different cards as well. 2, 3. We've got Phoenix Fire. We've got Mist Dragon Seal for some of the fun little porting on around. Juxtaposition, sorry, I only have what I have. We've got Killing Edge. 3 of them bad boys. And Inner Focus. Inner Focus is a card that I actually do not know what it looks like. I don't know if I've... There it is. Reactivate an exhausted minion. Alright, 3 of them bad boys. Take all Phoenix Fire, Killing Edge, and Inner Focus. Maybe 1 Death Strike Seal. Death Strike Seal. I got plenty of space for it, so we're going to grab it. And then we are also going in. That gives us 29. I should have 33, so we're missing 4 cards, which is fine. we'll just sprinkle in the rest of the recommendations that you have here. Sprinkle in Dancing Blades, Four Winds Magi. I really like Four Winds Magi. I think the card is very cool. We have an extra slot, so I'm going to grab an additional Magi. I'm going to grab ourselves a Geomancer. Grandmaster Zendu is a card that I completely, apparently, just did not classify. Apparently, it's a really solid card. I understand why it's a solid card. You take that ability, you take the control away. So I'm going to grab that. It does sound really fun. And Spiral Technique. That's a high cost card, right? So it's going to be... So we're currently sitting at 34. You also recommend Calligrapher, which is one of my favorite cards currently to play in this deck. And Pandora. So I'm very excited. I pulled Pandora a while ago. Apparently I clicked too fast and it broke the game. Gonna grab a Pandora. Still need 4 more cards. So with the other 4 cards, we're gonna grab 3 Dancing Blades. And we're going to grab the final card, the best one. We will grab ourselves a wonderful, wonderful Tiger. I know Tigers aren't a... Actually, what do we have for other spells? Maybe I could grab an additional spell. Just to grab an additional spell. Let's see. You also recommended some spell cards. Card draw. You may want 1 to 2 Heaven's Eclipse. We can only fit 1. I'm going to cut a Dancing Blade for a Heaven's Eclipse. I don't know what it wants me to craft, so okay. We did not just save that. Oh my god, I'm a jackass. I don't know why you guys even watch me. That is beyond embarrassing. Like, it still bothers me. Like, one of my biggest gripes with this game is the fact that it doesn't give you a prompt to save the deck. It's like it's just asking people to mess it up. The good news is I can typically remember stuff all right, so I probably don't need to look over there again. So yeah, I'm actually like surprised that we don't rock a Cobra Strike. I understand there's a lot of other very good mitigation in the deck, so I understand it. And then we want Pandora. We want Dancing. And then the other card was what was the other card? What was the final card? What was the final one? Did we already grab Grandmaster? Oh no. I don't know what the final card was. 4 wins must be dealt. Cost 4 cheap stuff, Tigers. Deathstrike Seal. That was the final card. Alright, let's toss that in. Come on, Dan. Dancing Blades. Alright. Where are you hiding? Alright. Save. Free card. So that's the main reason why I want to toss the deck around. It's just to get the free card really quick before we hop on in. There we go. Beautiful. So we have a Vitruvian deck that we did toss together. I'm going to create a new Vitruvian deck. Let me know if you guys enjoy watching me just build decks. I know you guys love critiquing my built decks. But I've asked in the past as well if you guys like enjoying watching me go through and read the cards. I know it drives you guys insane when I'm like, oh look, Ray, and then I just move on. So let's toss together a Vitruvian deck, and that's what we're going to rock today. Sounds like a plan, right? Blinding Scorch, blah. Drop Lift, blah. Silence First Witch, I like the card. Bone Swarm, nice card. Oh, I guess we can carry 2 shiny Bone Swarms, because why not? I like packs. You guys have kind of talked me out of running packs. What do we have? I think that my current deck is pretty good. Never mind. We're just gonna go rock our current deck. I don't know. I'm like all over the place tonight. Don't worry. I got it. We got... It's okay. It's okay, guys. Let's do this. Vitruvian. Vet 2. Wow, that was quick. Scientist. That's a clever little name. That is a fairly clever little name. Alright, so I do remember editing this deck pretty recently, so I'm not super... That's not bad at all. We will also be very playful and kind. End our turn. There's no need to have that guy nearby. So let's see if we can have as good of a time today as we did. What a waste of a tiger. Oh, don't. Oh. That was such a bad play on his part. Why? I'm gonna kill both of those. Oh, why? Why would you do that? I don't... I feel that was like a play that I would have made as a new player. Replace one of these guys. We don't really have anything great to play. I'm terrified if I keep buffing him that he's going to be a huge target. Ugh. I'm gonna carry the 2. I don't... If he kills him, I don't regret it. Okay, I don't regret it. I'm very glad that we did not throw more card buff on him. Alright, so let's replace our dude here. And then we have 4 mana. So I don't want to take 8 damage. That's kind of shitty. Eight damage is a lot of damage to have to take. Let's... Oh, wrong card. I know what I'm doing, guys. So I know it's not optimal to put that there. But it's the only spot that I can... I think it's the best play for the turn considering what he has as an adversary. Let me know. I'd really like to know if I should have traded. my general in to take him out. I feel like 8 damage is just a lot to have to kind of deal with. Let's replace him. All right, so this is the obvious move. And then we have 5 mana. I say we drop him here. And then buff him. And then start to put the pressure on a little bit. Putting the pressure on could be the wrong move. Putting the pressure on was definitely the wrong move. Because now he can hit us hard. Ow. So let's buff him. We're gonna retreat. And then let's grab a little bit of card draw. So I know that we made a misplay there. So he's just going for blood. He wants me. That's a bummer. So let's put him into a sense of confidence that he wins. And that gives us lethal? Because we can do this. And then we can do this. Which gives us game. Boom. Just like that. I will tip him. Oh, yeah. Wait. Why did it reset already? Why did it reset? I'm currently recording. I know, obviously, it reset for you guys. But I'm recording this, like, days before. Sorry for bumping that. Days before it should have. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. Does that mean... We have a bunch of these freaking things. Oh, we've got a boss. Maybe we'll attempt to fight the boss as well later on. I don't know. We have all week to fight the boss. So the fact that we're currently sitting at ladder 20 explains game number 1. Yeah, the last game we just played. And the random play of sending 2 of his guys right up the top to be murdered. It's not a bad starting hand. We're gonna pitch those 2. Holy shnikes! Wow. So the fear factor is real right now. I don't see us getting a win out of this. We didn't need to buff it, but I'm very happy to have the card draw. I'm assuming that this is our fire obelisk, which is going to be very nice as well. It's going to help us lock down a line or row, which is going to be pretty good. We got to be on point and try not to make any stupid plays, though. Which should be really be all. That should always be the goal. All right. So we're sitting on 4 mana. I don't want this to be a problem. Again, I know it's not the ideal spot. No, let's replace him. Going in for a tiger? Maybe not. Fully heal all friendly minions. So I'm expecting the big guy to come down. The creep dude. That guy right there. All right. So let's replace this, which was perfect. Okay, so we lucked out. That was a huge RNG win for us. Pulling the perfect card to deal with the situation. Downside, you know for a fact there's 3 of them within her deck. She really wants that card dead, which is very evident by the way she's trying to kill it. And now she's going a little bit more on the offensive. So and then let's replace one of them. Drop. Let's buff that. Ping her to get rid of the force field. Nuke that. Buff him. Who would have thought that just taking a couple seconds to think the turn through would actually benefit it? You guys were totally right. My initial reaction was to just take the dervish, run it in, then use the thing to, you know, finish it and attack it. So the way that we went about it, way better. So he really wants that card dead. And he doesn't seem to have any, like, great ways of taking it out. But he did. He did successfully take it out. The question is, do we have some form of lethal? He has 9. We do actually have lethal. We did it. We just beat somebody who had, like, a crazy number of wins. I feel pretty good about that. I don't care what rank you're fighting at. That was a game well earned. Don't worry. I'm not going to get cocky. We're going to keep hired to pop. Watch sand burn. I don't really think sand burns. I think it kind of just turns into glass. Pretty sure that's how it works. Ooh. It's a bit of a bummer that he can't reach anything. We'll move him just for giggles. It's not the buff card I was looking for. I was looking for the one to give me 2, but that's fine. Maybe we'll luck out and we'll get the Dervish in one of the bottom 2 corners. Deal with Mr. Banehog here. That's a pretty good, good way of doing it. All right, so let's replace him. All right, so we have 4 mana. Which is exactly what we need. I almost made a huge misplay. Oh, I did make a misplay. We took way more damage than I wanted to right there. Yep, that's the thing. It's okay. It was a lot more damage than I wanted to take. I should have attacked with the general first, then traded the weak, already going to end game minion. I realized the error of my ways. It's okay. Don't worry. That's one thing that I can truly say is that the more that I play the game, like, the faster I catch on to what I did wrong and the faster I understand why it was wrong. I mean, other than the fact that the enemy pummels me into the ground until I can no longer respond, I understand why I'm doing things more than I did when I first started. I first started, I was like, I'm going to put this shiny card down and make it go forward. We currently have a pretty good setup right now. That seems excessive. To burn a Phoenix Fire on... Alright, so I can't reach it. No matter what I do, that card's going to be out of range. I know that what I just did was exactly what he did not want to have happen. Which is exactly why I did it. He obviously wanted the minion to survive, which is why he plopped it up into the corner. I mean, obviously, we all want our minions to survive. But he put a lot of stock in that minion surviving. So, burning 5 mana to take out what little value card that one had, without even being able to trade the Dervish, I feel was worth it when looking at why the decision was made. Do you guys remember when I first started playing and I'm sitting here going, what is the little number here? What does this number do? That is how big of a scrub I was. Oh, Thunderhorn! Shit! Huh. Thunderhorn's got to go, yo. He's got to go. Alright, so Thunderhorn is easily going to go away. The downside is our obelisk here is going to go down. Actually, it might not. Let's, and then replace a Scarab. So if he gets a Phoenix Fire, he wins. He only needs to find 3 damage with 7 mana and 2 cards. He could very easily do it. Ooh, he ran away. Why did he do that? The odds are good to have lethal. If we get a dervish anywhere near him that can reach, we'll have lethal. Because we can buff it up. We can give it +7 total. Plus our general. There's our dervish. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All comes down to math. We're doing well. I mean, obviously we're just climbing through the ladder again. We're gonna hit that wall of it still bothers me. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good time with this deck. Oh, I was going to cancel and take a couple cards out that haven't done anything for us. Flash Fireball. Ooh. He's got 100 wins with Lionar. So obviously it's his class of choice. So I think Vitruvian, out of all of the classes I've played, is the most generous with card draw, most generous with board control. I feel like Vitruvian is definitely one of the better classes. I know that that's not the overall consensus. Seems silly he used a Tempest this early in. Like, that seems really odd that he used a Tempest that early in. I'm shocked. Like, to see a player that had, what, 1,600 wins or some crazy-ass number like that? Like, to see that, so early? Alright, so I think we ping them all. I don't know. I kind of want to drop Falcius and kill this. But it's really not locking anything down right now. I don't really have an incentive to kill that. And I really don't need the mana. I mean, I might as well. There he goes. So it's a spell Lionard deck, from what I can tell, because it's a second synergy card with spells that he's played. So now the question comes in is, how do I want to do this? I'm just going to remove this, which is going to give me this. And then wreck that. I feel pretty good about that. He can take out my tower. And Mechazar. What? Trying to lock me in. But I will not be locked in. I will not be contained. No matter what I do, he can hit that. We don't have any silence in the deck, so if the Mechazar does come out, we're going to be in some serious trouble. That was a good play. 60%. It's 80%. Well, we're quite boned, to be perfectly honest. I really don't see a pleasant way out of our current situation. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've lost. It's going to be... If he drops Mechazar, we're seriously screwed. That right there is probably going to be Mechazar. I mean, the odds are definitely in his favor. He drew 3 cards. Positioning was a royal cluster there. I did not do that well at all. Well, that's pretty good. It will most likely, however, not be enough. But he's definitely a solid start. He moved his character. Yo, man, that's uncalled for. Uncalled for. And there's 100%. There's Mechazar. And that is game. I'm not going to waste anybody's time. Not bad. We haven't had a lot of luck against Mechazar decks. Well, we've cleared all the Vitruvian. I kind of want to give the Songhai deck a go. Which one is it? It's the one. It's not this one. So we're looking at Songhai 2 is going to be the one. So let's play that. We're going to do one more match. Pungas. Pungus. I don't know. All right. So we've never played this deck before. So let's see what we can make happen with it. I like the way Songhai, like, functions. It's a very fun type of class. So let's do this. Take him down. We should have dropped him first. That was a misplay on my part. Drop him. Replace him. We're gonna hold on to our some good spells and another avatar. Let's see what he opts to do. Ooh, that seems... okay. Curious. I don't fully understand why that's how that went down. All right, Spiral Technique, which is going to be very nice as well. I like the whole teleport him close, then walk him away. I really do like the way Songhai plays. I just think that it is a very tricky deck to get right. He actually... oh, I was going to say. I find that interesting. So we have 5 mana. So let's I don't know if the game's even going to make it to turn 8. Let's replace him. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's do that. I hate to do it for 1 damage, but I think that's the logical thing to do. There we go. I feel like we put a lot of pressure on him, considering how quick. We're on, what, turn 3, turn 4, and he's down to 4 health. I mean, I'm curious to know what he does. That will be, if he drops a provoke, maybe? Well played. Great. He took the admirable way out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, that's where we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you all very much for watching. I guess we have 100 gold, so let's buy ourselves an orb. That's right. I bought an OG orb. Original. An OO. I bought an OO. Original orbs. Regretting my decision immediately. Windstopper. Range attackers must attack him first. Opening Gambit. Destroy a nearby enemy minion with 2 or less attack. Death Blighter. Opening Gambit. Deal 3 damage to all minions around it. Crimson Oculus. We have, whenever opponent summons a minion, this minion gains +1/+1. I think that's a pretty good card. I think it goes up slow, but I do think it has a lot of potential. It's easily dealt with, though. And then Zix. Opening Gambit, summon a copy of this minion on a random nearby space. I think that's a pretty good minion. I'd love to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on Zix down in the comment section below. A 1-cost 1/2 that you get 2 of is pretty good. Ideally, I could see a card like him being easily played in like a Vitruvian deck or I don't know, Magmar deck. Something where you can make him get bigger and meaner. We actually played one last week where it's exactly what they did. A Magmar player had Zix, they buffed him, made him scary, and wrecked us. So I could see some potential with that card. It's a little gimmicky maybe. But yeah, that's where we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you all very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Duelyst. I hope you guys are enjoying this series, Duelyst. Please feel free to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you want all the latest uploads from everything I do here on the channel, hit the little bell. Sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't, but give it a shot. Maybe it'll update you when my stuff's up. So thank you all very much for your continued support here on the channel. And as always, till the next video. Hello there. Thank you for making it to the end of my video. If you enjoyed the content here, why don't you watch something next over there on that little box? Or if you want to check out something new, why don't you check the recommended feed on right there? And if you're new to the channel and enjoyed the video you just got done watching, why don't you bop that little ghost right below me on the face as hard as you can and hit the subscribe button. Thank you all very much for your continued support. And as always, till the next video.